So there's a lot of miscommunication. They're saying that his sister has something to do with it. She don't. We don't know. It's just weird that your brother is missing, and Tuesday and Wednesday you're in Houston partying. That's uncommon. I I've been off. I've been here since Wednesday. I haven't worked since Wednesday. My job is not as important as my brother is. I came here. I don't know if I'm gonna have a job when I go back. That's not what's important to me. So I just found that being weird. So she's just being weird about the situation, and to block everybody off TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, to block everybody. That's just weird when we all supposed to have the same common interest as finding Jarvis. So
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
not gonna say she's innocent, and I'm not gonna say she's guilty, but it is something weird that she's doing, and I don't know what it is.
Okay. And if I may just kind of share my thoughts on what I've noticed, and I in no way want to incriminate her or infer that she's played a role into his disappearance or into this what has turned into a death or possible homicide investigation. However, I did note and I did find it alarming that prior to him being discovered, um, I noticed that there were no flyers. I went and found her Facebook page. I tried to find the Instagram and was unable to find that. I went to her TikTok. I could not find any flyers of your brother, any shares, reshares where people are just pleading for help and other family members, or any articles discussing his disappearance from at least those two accounts that she has that I was able to find. The TikTok, I looked again. I'm checking. You know how you try to check stories and see if there's something at least in stories. I just seen the first, I guess, sign of that she was in some sort of distress is a post that was posted several hours ago, as she was defending herself in that Facebook post against the allegations that she's played a role into his disappearance. So I found it to be disturbing because if it's, and I have a half sister myself, so you know my half sister comes see me, and I hate to say it that way, but that's just how we refer to it. See me, goes missing, and we've been knowing each other for years. We've hung out before, we visited each other back and forth before, and something is going on, and she was last with me, visiting me in my city. I'm going to be the first one at the police station. The first post for help is going to come from me because I'm like, I got to find out what happened and what went wrong and why my sister didn't get on her flight, her train, her bus, or whatever she needed to, depart. What has gone on? So I'm going to be the first one at the police station, raising noise, and then, of course, contacting the immediate family members, her mother, et cetera, et cetera. That's just the way I would handle it because I would be totally freaked out. I had a roommate that was having some issues. We were not besties or anything like that, but she was having some issues, and she ended up leaving that apartment, and it was some things going on, and she was missing, and I was the first one contacting the police and really like getting agitated with the police saying, look, she was in this place with me and something is wrong. And I came back and the door wide open. Y'all need to look into the bottom of that. So that's the kind of concern that I have, for someone that is not even a family member of mine, let alone if we are blood, right? And so I'm not sure, what's going on. I don't want to jump to conclusions because maybe there's just some sort of rational reason why she had not been sharing. I saw it from just about everyone else's like profiles. Please for help, please for assistance, please help us, please help us. But it just doesn't make a lot of sense thus far. So I can understand how you all feel based upon the communication that you've actually not had with her, right?
Right. So we found Jarvis
Yeah.
missing on Monday. and we
Okay.
tried to contact Brittany on Monday as well. Brittany deleted and blocked us, and then proceeded to file a missing person report for Jarvis. Brittany had no idea Jarvis left his stuff in his rental car. She booked the rental car that Jarvis booked and asked the Toro owner if she could have Jarvis' belongings. And he told her no. Thank God he told her no, because we would have never knew any of this. And he called the police, and the police retrieved Jarvis' stuff. So all that just is just weird. She gave the police the wrong Airbnb address, which she was at the Airbnb. The Airbnb owner has testified that she was there from the Ring cameras. So we just like, why are you being this way if you have nothing to do with it? So that's why we have if she won't answer anybody, she's hanging up on the police. That's why we was pressing, because the police was looking for her. They said she won't talk to them. So they made it. They wanted her for question. They put a bolo out for her on Friday.
Okay. Okay. And that's something that I did not know. And I know that they are, keeping all of their information that they have close to their chest. And I definitely respect that. And so I'm sure there's a reason, why. I just don't see that they have publicly released that she is a person of interest and or suspect. But you're saying that they have put out a bolo, that they're at least looking for her for questioning.
They had her in custody. They've talked to her. That's why she turned to Facebook, because she's under the impression that she's in the clear.
Okay.
But San Antonio Police Department haven't seen them make a statement yet about the situation.
And that's common for them to not make statements right away, because it could just hurt the entire investigation. And so just to give you all some clarity as of, well, why police are moving a certain way and not taking up for them. But I've just seen in multiple cases, especially cases out of Texas, where someone has gone missing, whether it's Houston, Dallas, or San Antonio, they tend to kind of keep a lot of information, and they wait for people to incriminate themselves, and they collect that information, and then that's when they kind of go in for once they have the tangible pieces of evidence and what they need, and they have a person that they can connect, based upon circumstantial physical evidence to a case, then they're more than likely to say, hey, we have a person of interest. This is the person of interest, or this is the suspect, and they go from there. So I would just assume that that's what they're doing right now, is being very careful not to say too much. They don't want to help anyone cover their tracks by releasing too much too soon as well.
Yeah.
So if there are, the purpose of this live stream, and I'm glad that you're here, you're helping me out a lot, was to try to give clarifications on some information. I watched the live stream of Miss Williams discussing her son's disappearance, and I saw, oh wow, he's 25, he's not 26. And then I learned of this additional information, whereas it's being alleged that police did not release all the information that she felt that they should have released. Like they had his belongings already and didn't tell her. So I wanted to make sure that the public has a little bit more clarity on, okay, this is what's going on. So that was the purpose of this live stream. And if you have something else to say, I'm listening. I really don't have questions.
So much that's like that they just, in my family eyes, San Antonio police failed us. They had a 911 call on Sunday. They never searched the woods, which someone in their community told us that either 2 days before Jarvis' 911 call, they found a 15-year-old body in that same creek. So if you get a call that somebody's running through the woods being chased, and you can't get back in contact with them, why isn't there people looking for people in that looking for something suspicious in that area, or looking for him? If you haven't gotten in contact with him, he's being chased. Or why wouldn't we notify that when we called him missing? They didn't put, a guy called, said he was being chased by racists in the park with guns. Why wasn't that all connected? Like, why isn't it being taken serious in this specific location? Because that's what we're told, that that location is not a good location. It's not a good area. But we've been here since Wednesday, and we've been to that park every day, and there is no police presence there.
Okay. Yeah, that's very concerning, especially if it's an area where there are some questionable things occurring in. And it's interesting that you would mention that a teen's body was found recently in that same area. Did I hear you correctly?
Yeah, I said a 15-year-old Hispanic girl was found in that creek 2 days before Jarvis' disappearance.
That's interesting. I say that because someone reached out to me, and I just, based upon our conversation, I've decided not to just release what I have so far. But someone reached out to me and said that their female relative was found in that same area, in that same vicinity where he was found. Photos were sent to me, a name was given, and I'm just going to check back with them because they're following up with the police. And based upon the communication that they've given me, this family also feels as though the police department just completely dropped the ball. I mean, this young woman's name or young female's name is not being mentioned at all in the press. I didn't even know about this at all, and I was like blown away. Are you serious? There was someone else that was found deceased in this area, and this person says, yes, this is my family member. And so it's not far-fetched at all what you're saying, because that was communicated to me today. That was a message that was sent to me.
And our support system back home in St. Louis is the only reason we got the press that we got. So I would like to thank everybody back home, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't got no press.
Yeah, absolutely. And so special thanks to everyone. I'm thanking everyone who has been fighting, who has been looking, who has been putting the pressure on the police department. There are, various content creators with much larger platforms than myself, and they are doing what they can do to raise awareness. And so I'm hoping that you all will there's no way to get complete closure, but to get the answers that you deserve and to get justice. And I'm hoping that at the end of the day, if anyone, I don't want to jump to conclusions, has played a direct role into what has happened to your brother, that all persons involved, we're going to claim and believe and receive that all persons involved will definitely be arrested, and they be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. And so I don't want to hold you too long, let you go. And if you want to continue watching this live stream, feel free to do so. And I was going to continue with just providing the information that I've gathered regarding your brother's disappearance. All right. You have my sincerest condolences. Thank you. All right. So we have been hearing from the brother of Mr. Jarvis McIntyre. He joined this live stream today, and you all forgive me for not asking him his first and last name. I was not prepared, so I'm going back. I was really not prepared. And if you could tell us how you like for us to refer to you in today, please let us know in comments. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Hold on, just trying to make some adjustments here. I think he may still be here. Ronnell Banks. Or is it Ronnell? Am I saying that right? Can I just say Mr. Banks? So thank you, Mr. Banks, the brother of Jarvis McIntyre, for joining this live stream.